Peace and love, beautiful people. Peace and love. It's a beautiful day to have a beautiful day. And a beautiful day begins with a beautiful mindset. What we set our minds to becomes our reality. I'm always saying your mentality becomes your reality. Those things upon which we dwell in our headspace, that requires energy, and so that means our energy is focused towards fueling that, and eventually the fueling of the feelings and the focus of the mind bring together those things like into reality. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. What does that mean? As someone thinks in their heart, not speaks, not what they talk about, not who they portray to be. As a person thinks, as a person thinks in their heart, so they are. It is revealing of them. That which you keep closest to your heart, that which you only think to yourself. Really, when you're thinking and you can hear yourself thinking, that's you speaking to yourself in a sense. But as we think, so we become, so we create. And it's inescapable. We can't outrun ourselves. Mm. No matter what you deflect or reflect or reject or any of those things, the more it draws it to you in a sense. Because we don't attract what we want, we attract what we are. So, again, mindset. What are you setting your mind to? What are you setting your mind to believe? What are you setting your mind to think about? What are you setting your mind to speak about? What are you setting your mind to narrate about what's happening, your perceptions? What are you setting your mind to accept as truth or as reality? I want to share this view with you all right now. Let's look at these cute little shorts. Aren't they cute? They're cute. They are cute, right? Okay, let me share. I'm so grateful. I really am. One of the things that I'm really grateful for is hello. One of the things I'm really grateful for is my mindset, how I choose to, I'm going to swivel back around, how I choose to view circumstances, situations in my life that I'm a part of, that I'm a witness to, how I choose to navigate through those, how I choose to respond, if at all. Like, there's just so many things that are a part of my habit and my routine now, but I know it's only because it's taken practice. And I had to first set my mind to be more intentional about the way that I live. A lot of my posts, I put hashtag intentional living because it's true. Like, if you're not living with intention, you're just kind of existing. You're just kind of going with the flow and the way that you know, or the way you always have. But that doesn't necessarily contribute to growth. Comfort zones are nice, but nothing grows there. So then it becomes a mental decision. What do I want to choose? Do I want to choose the discomfort of something new, different, that has the potential to lead to my growth? Or do I stick with what's familiar, safe, but potentially keeps me in my sameness? Not that it's a bad thing, but do you want to be the same or do you want to be different? Do you want to be the same or do you want to be better? And only you know in your heart of hearts what that is for you, what that means for you. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Again, what you think and speak to yourself shapes into your reality. So, just want to remind you, you know, you have more power than you think you do, and it starts in your mind. If you can conquer the battle of the mind, you can conquer just about anything because most things are mental. If you're physically strong but you're mentally weak, what's the point? If you're mentally strong but you're physically weak, I mean, might be able to make more things happen, but what's the point? It's about balancing mental, physical, and spiritual. The spiritual is what brings them into balance. If we're just mental, we're just physical. If we're just in our mind or we're just in our body, we're missing out on a big, important part that integrates it, which is the spiritual, which is that which we can't see, but we can feel. Your feelings oftentimes are the language of the spirit. It lets you know how you're feeling. It's the truth. Your feelings never lie to you. Your mind will lie to you. You will tell yourself narratives, stories that you believe, presumptions, assumptions, deflections, projections. But when we really allow ourselves to be present with our feelings, we're always honest with ourselves. And sometimes that's uncomfortable, as are most things when you're just beginning. But if it scares you, that just means, I feel like that's a good thing. That means you're stepping out of your comfort. If it scares you, you're doing something different. And as long as it's not bad, harmful to yourself or others, then or dangerous, then it can never be that bad. We just think it to be, and it becomes our reality. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful. If I would tell you all the day that I've had today, the past 2 days, you probably, not that you wouldn't believe me, but I just know what I've experienced the past 2 days. And the fact that I'm able to sit here with a genuine, like, smile and genuine presence and just a calmness of my being, I can feel that I'm growing. I can feel that I'm better than what I once was. I remember when some things would just completely knock me off my rocker and I would just be like devastated. But now I'm able to pivot. Like I don't get knocked off my balance as much. It's more like a pivot. It's like, okay, well, if this is pushing me this way, it makes sense to go that way because if I resist it, then I'm going to get forced. Does that make sense? If I learn how to pivot, I'm learning to go with the flow. And that's the feminine energy of, yeah, slowing down, tuning in, intuition, feelings, spiritual. The masculine is the physical, the mental, but we have to integrate them. hmm I love this little egg chair, y'all. But yeah, I didn't want too much of your time today. I just realized I haven't been on in a couple days, so I wanted to make sure that I came on and shared some of my love, my light, my grace with you. Y'all were strong over 1K in the Live So Graceful tribe, and I'm like, amazing. Amazing. So thanks for sticking around. If you haven't already, subscribe, join the Live So Graceful tribe where we are intentional about life, about living a life of grace, gratitude, and authenticity. Because if you're not being true to yourself, no matter what you're a part of, you won't be able to be true to it either. And that's a hard truth, but most truths are. But it's the truth that's worth remembering. If you're not authentic with yourself, you can never be authentic with someone else. If you don't truly love yourself, you can never truly love someone else. If you judge yourself, ultimately you do judge others. So, just remembering that your inner world shapes your outer world. Your mentality becomes your reality. As you think, so you become. Thoughts become things. As above, so below, as within, so without. We know these things. We just forget. We just have to remember, bring it back, and integrate it. And have grace. Give grace to yourself. Give grace to others. It's okay. We're human. We're having a human experience. So it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to not be perfect. That's not what we're designed to do. We're designed to be authentic. Being authentic is way different than being perfect. People try to manufacture perfect, but authentic, that's something only a master can create. hmm Think about any artist, musician, painting, instrument, speaker, writer. They created masterpieces. Authentic, authenticity is key. Okay, so that's really all. I'm gonna watch the sun continue to set and enjoy the rest of this evening. Remember, yes, you are an active participant in the life that you desire and that you deserve. So act like it. Okay, till next time. Peace.